Okay, love, this is your new moon reading. So I got this spread, which I really like for this new moon in Taurus off of the angelforum.com. That is the spread I'll be working with. Um, and it is a 6 card spread. I just finished shuffling since your last reading. Okay. So I read through your question, and you're kind of looking for, so you're engaged, you're moving forward in life, you're kind of looking for some guidance about work and your relationship. Let me see here. Relationship, information about your future, a family with him, what you guys need to work at, and then the next part is about your career. So I was feeling, I'm feeling like spirit guide reading is going to be about your career. And as I was shuffling for this new moon reading, I'm feeling more of for your future family life and your connection with your fiance. So the first card is manifesting and working on over this cycle, which this new moon cycle is like about 2 weeks long. The next full moon is, actually don't have this memorized, the 29th. So it's like a week and a half away. So just something to keep in mind, kind of working on manifesting your intent, where you kind of want to go with these next few weeks. And we have the Page of Cups. The pages are youthful energy. This can be people learning something or straight up a child. So I feel like the next few weeks is working together emotionally to get to kind of understand where the two of you want to be in life. Maybe one of you wants 3 children, one of you wants 1 child, or both of you want 4 children. Same with looking at your spirituality. Do they mesh? Or if they don't mesh, are they things that you guys can respect each other and without feeling like they're silly or scary or anything like that? So it's a lot of like emotional, youthful understanding, lots of questions, lots of looking into. I feel that's definitely where you guys are right now. What's nice is this new moon energy right now, the coming out of Taurus is like we're really grounded, so they're easier conversations. I feel like that can be had at this time, because as long as we remember to stay kind of grounded to the earth, reach out to our divine to help us, but also make sure that you're envisioning like you're rooting down to the earth, connecting with humanity and like the dirt, and really forming a center and not getting caught up in the mind, and like not getting caught up in thinking too much about what the other person said, as in like, I don't know if you can get like well, he said this, but he had this tone, and it's a tone that you're not really sure if he had or not, but you're used to other people judging you or talking to you in a certain way about certain subjects, and you kind of think he's doing that to you. I feel like it's really important to just believe each other right now and listen and understand what each other is saying, and not to get too caught up in the head. So a good intent for the next few weeks is to just be really open and honest, and looking to the future, to what you guys want to do. What can be dissolved during the dark moon to make room for the new. So the new moon is also called the dark moon because it's like the night where we can't see the moon. So it's a good time for really looking within ourselves and dissolving what doesn't serve us. So the world, that's really interesting, I feel like, to receive when we're looking at what to release. And because the world is like a completion of a cycle and having everything, I feel like there is a lot of you that wants to obviously know everything that's going to happen over the next few years, next few months, between you guys, know what the future holds in every part of your life. And I feel like some of that has to be released. You have to release this and get back more to like the Fool stage. The Fool is like starting the journey, and the World is completing the journey. So dissolving the World, dissolving that you feel like, okay, now I'm engaged, that's the end of my life, now it's a joint life. Well, you do have joint life, but you still will always have your own life. Even when you start to have children, you'll become like all these different people. You'll be like mother, you'll be wife, you'll be self, and then you'll be family. And there's all these different parts. And even if your reactions and attitudes are the same, no matter what role you're in, like I tend to be goofy in most of my roles. Like I like to, I can get kind of bummed out and stuff, but I'd like to keep a lighthearted, make other people laugh. I don't like to be too serious, and that's strong in my life with my husband and my life with my children. When we're together with my friends, I make myself laugh when I can. So it's important to find one aspect of yourself, I feel, that you're going to be able to put into all these different parts of your life, because there are parts that like with my children, I have to have patience more than I do with, say, my husband, or maybe that's the other way around. I'm not sure, but so there's different parts of ourselves that we're going to have to bring into different roles, but we also have to let this journey unfold as it's going to. So I feel like the big thing here is to not look at your fiance and expect the two of you to have everything figured out. And that's especially since you guys, it looks like you guys need to talk about a few things emotionally and what you guys expect and want from your future. Allow him, more importantly, allow yourself to say, I don't know, to some things. If he says, how many kids do you envision yourself having? Don't be afraid to say, I don't know. It'd be fun to have 10, but it'd also really be fun to have none. So, allow yourselves to go on this journey. I feel like maybe that's where the working on is going to come into play that you ask about. The working on is to not expect yourself to have all the answers at this moment. And then we go into, so that was dissolved during the dark moon. So don't expect yourself to have all the answers right now. So now your support offered by the universe. I love this card, the Sun card. I feel like I've gotten this card and this message a few times already today. So we're looking at is essentially the universe is helping you by continually sending in little rays of light. There's like a lot of darkness in our world. Even if we have these amazing lives where we feel like everything's coming together, outside of ourselves, there's still a lot of darkness that's happening out there. And there's a lot of confusion too. So the universe is definitely helping you by allowing in that sunlight, allowing in that sunshine, reminding you of reasons that the two of you fell in love and are together, and reminding you that you don't have to have the whole thing figured out right now, because you have like these amazing things in common and amazing things that are not in common that are really going to broaden your horizons and open both of you to learning new things that you never would have learned with someone else. So there's definitely like a lot of excitement that's happening, that's being offered by the universe, but you have to release some of that needing to know it all right now, needing to have it all right now, and just allow the sun to come in as it will. A short-term goal to achieve by the next full moon. The Fool. So that is what I was saying, is the Fool is on the journey. It's the first card, the Fool's journey. The World is the last card. So dissolving, feeling like you have to have it all, know it all, be completely prepared. And the Fool is so the short-term goal by the, what did we say, the 29th, when the next full moon is. So this isn't necessarily jumping off into a new grand adventure. You're already going into a new grand adventure. It isn't finding something else all brand new. What it is, getting excited about the fact that the Fool does not know everything that's coming. This is a time where you are excited and crazy things are going to be happening, and most of them are just going to be amazing. And the thing is, you found yourself a partner who you're going to work with, who helps you go through not only the bad, but is there to celebrate all these beautiful and good things that happen along your way. And it's just embracing more of the Fool's energy. I feel like I have seen guided meditations or articles online about allowing yourself to be more of a fool, or how to go on the Fool's journey or something like that. That might be something good to look at. But I mean, that's 2 weeks. You're not going to release all your fears and wonder and confusion in 2 weeks, but it is a time to start releasing and start just getting excited for each day as it comes. Support you have to give yourself in order to succeed. The Ace of Cups. Unconditional love, overflowing love, pointed towards yourself. Don't worry so much. Don't be, well, he got mad at me because of this. He probably doesn't want to marry me anymore. I don't know if your mind has gone there or not, but things like that. Or I'm just not ready to be a wife because I don't know how to cook beef stroganoff or something. I don't know. Really random. So just continue to love yourself and know that you're growing as a person, and he's growing as a person as well. You're both developing and becoming these adults and are becoming a unit while still remaining yourselves and combining at the same time. So you have to leave room for loving yourself during this time, and not only loving him, because there are amazing things coming to you that are not necessarily wrapped up in his love for you, but are wrapped up in your love and respect for yourself and going down that exciting journey for yourself. Projected outcome for you guys in your marriage, the Ace of Pentacles. That's awesome. I like that because it's not like an ending card. It's not like the end of a cycle card, but it's like the beginning of a cycle card. And it's a positive card, the Ace of Pentacles, like starting this secure journey. I feel the two of you, you're going to find a lot of grounding and support in each other over the years to come. It's going to be, I feel like you're going to have like the friendship in each other. You're still going to go outside of the two of you to, you'll still go out with your girlfriends, you'll still go out with the guys, but with each other, you're really going to find like a lot of fun and hobbies and things to do together. Be a lot of times that maybe you guys just want to stay in on a snowy or stormy night and just enjoy each other's company instead of instead of trying to go out and go to a movie or go to the bar or something. But there's going to be just a lot of support that you guys give each other. I do feel, over the years that, and I don't feel this anytime soon, but I just feel like this is the guides saying, over the years, you guys will start to lose people in your lives. You'll lose family members, you'll lose friends, either through falling outs or people passing, and it's just one of those cycles of life. And the two of you are going to find a lot of support through each other to help each other through that time of life. You guys are building like this really great foundation. If you are open and honest and go into this not expecting to have everything all at once, but just going in ready to accept whatever comes your way, and having all that is going to be what's building this foundation that this beautiful castle of your love is basically going to be built on. Even if that sounds corny, but it's like, family, yourselves, your love, and your home, careers, everything is just going to interlock together into this beautiful home. But the thing is, each brick of this foundation that's going to go on the foundation is a different step. And you have to just enjoy each step as it comes and not want to rush through and expect to have all the answers and know everything today. And I don't mean like by asking for this reading expecting to have all the answers, but I mean by like when you guys talk to each other, like don't get upset if you don't know an answer, he doesn't know an answer. This is it's a long process that it's a marathon. It takes a whole life to basically build these amazing relationships. So but I feel really good for you guys. I feel like there's going to be family, friends, happiness, joy, and lots of support from each other. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this, and I'm going to do your spirit guide reading here in a minute.